If you're having stack problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but my stack ain't one.
This quad contains newbeedrone's new Racespec stack. Now, I have all these whoops on the table because newbeedrone is famous for the type of whoops that they make. But now they're also getting into 5-inch stack territory. In fact, they've been doing that for a while. But this one is so significant because it takes us back to 2016 levels of pricing. $100. That's right, $99.99 for this stack that includes everything you need. Bruh. I was so excited to get this built up because it contains a dual PCB antenna receiver on board, your HD plug on board, so that all you have to do is solder your motors, solder your battery lead, and plug everything else in, and boom. There's nowhere in this very tight build. This is a Dendrone's OZR. In fact, this time I'm using the new top plate version, not the pod version, because I want to get a little bit of weight savings because I don't have to squirrel a receiver anywhere in here. I don't have to mount any antennas anywhere in here because they're already on the flight controller. And this came out without props at 245 grams, making it the lightest build that I own. And that's even with these Emax Eco version 3 motors. These are very inexpensive, very powerful motors, but they're a little bit on the heavy side. And even with the extra weight of these, I was able to save a ton of weight. Look how clean this stack comes out. I was so excited to get this built up and bring it out to the field that I totally forgot to put my rates. I totally forgot to put a tune. I forgot to even set up the OSD. So I flew it one pack with all the default settings, and man, it flew great. This is some prototype version of this Emax motors. They're super high, 2100 kV, but so far this newbeedrone 80 amp stack is handling it no problem. I really like the ESC layout. But one note that I did make is that it didn't come pre-conformal coated from the factory. Well, that's because now newbeedrone is selling their own little bottle of conformal coating so that you can apply it if you should want it. And if you're the kind of person that prefers not to have conformal coating, you can go without it. So very cool that you can get newbeedrone branded conformal coating. Comes in this really nice little box, and slather your own on there so that Yvonne will approve. In fact, I think I'm going to gift this little package to Yvonne and see what he thinks. Look at this newbeedrone $100 stack, 80 amp ESC, super quick to, all you got to do is wire up motors.
Stack inspection.
That's it. Yeah.
Didn't pass. Look at this.
Well, it's an easy build, but that doesn't mean I'm going to actually finish building. I'm going to get like 95% of the way and just fucking send it.
Yeah, just last 5% takes 3 hours.
I'm going to throw on Emax's experimental prototype 2100 kV Eco motors.
How did you get these? I didn't get these.
You didn't?
No.
Yeah, well, he did. Don't let him convince you. Oh, well, I have these. They're a little bit hot, but that's why it's going to be a test of how much this ESC can handle. And Carl from newbeedrone sent me a special hex firmware that they're going to be able to have available for high kV motor options like this. And hopefully we'll see if it lasts or not. I'm throwing this into the Dendrone's OZR. This I'm going with the top plate because I want to see how light I can get this. But look at this camera mount. I tore it when I was taking it off the plate, but I was too lazy to print another one. So hopefully my camera doesn't die. Now, if you're more into tiny whoops than 5-inch, newbeedrone's also releasing this new NX69 connector series of LiPo batteries for one-celled tiny whoop crafts. And this thing has a connector that is new. It's going to have almost the full amount of conductivity. What's the right word for that? As your BT 2.0 connector, but it's going to be able to charge in your old school connector. So almost all of my drones are BT 2.0 now, but I do have a couple that still has the old connector. So I'm going to try these out on those. So 2025 has led us with a lot of stack solutions, as some of the previous stack leaders are just not coming up with new things lately. So now we have the Oxbot, a lot of functionality out there. We have the HD0, which also has diversity antennas on there. Now, if I was going to be building something that was not for racing, I might go with the HD0 setup because you can place those antennas farther away in the quad. But for racing, I might be inclined to save the $50 or $60 and go with the newbeedrone stack because I don't need those antennas to be as good. And it flies great. It races great. Time will tell if there's any little significant things that feel different with the gyro that they're using in this stack. But so far, it feels great to me. I welcome having some less expensive options. And the thing about it is they could have charged $150 for this stack and I don't think anybody would have blinked. But the fact that they chose to keep it under $100 is just massive. So cheers on that, newbeedrone. Thanks for keeping all of us racers that have to spend so much money each year just to be able to do our hobby, able to do it a little bit longer. Thanks, guys. Oh, fuck no.